Throughout our lives, we experience events that mark an important change in course from which a life-altering development occurs. We call it a turning point. The direction we choose and the choices we make may not always be in the best interest, and for some, it is a destructive path. At Turning Point, we provide individual and family counseling and round-the-clock therapeutic care in our residential facilities. We offer state-approved education programs, in-home therapies, day treatment programs, and substance abuse and mental health treatment. Our goal at Turning Point is to turn lives around by providing youth and their families with the life skill tools needed to overcome life's many obstacles and ultimately become healthy and responsible members of the community.
The first turning point for me obviously was realizing that I needed help. I needed somebody to help me feel better about myself, that I couldn't do it on my own because the tools that I had weren't healthy or, beneficial for me. So that was the first one, and to actually go in and be willing and be determined to get everything I could out of this program was a turning point in itself. I'd say the other turning point was getting out and going back to my mother's house and being able to use those tools that I learned and create a new life for myself in the same environment.
Particular at-risk youth that we work with are ones that struggle with issues around substance abuse, emotional issues that have gone on in their lives, some family problems, behavioral issues, and they're at higher risk for an increase of, problematic behaviors.
Since she's been at Turning Point, the thing I appreciate the most about them is they have really focused on and concentrated on the fact that she does have control of her life, that she can help herself, and these are the ways that she can help herself. When she was in placement before, it was just a group home situation. She got up in the morning, did some things. She didn't have real accountability. But at Turning Point, they've given her a lot of accountability. They've really helped her focus on what she could improve in as a person, what her strengths are as a person, what she needed help in as a person. She participates in lots of groups, NA and AA. Those have been very influential for her. They have helped her develop her writing skills. She's had to really write down and think about what she's doing, what she's saying. And they continuously challenge her on a day-to-day basis. What things have you used today? How have you used your skills? How have you avoided being angry or lashing out at someone? How have you controlled your addiction? How have you controlled yourself? What's good about yourself? What you do good today? And so that's really what Turning Point has done for Rochelle.
Every addiction is different, and that, no matter what the drug is, you're still addicted, and there's like that basis of everybody has in common this addiction, but everybody's addiction is different, and a lot of the people had addictions to a lot stronger drugs than I did, a lot more intense drugs than I did. And so when I first came in, I was like, I don't have a problem, but then after a while I realized, I am addicted to these drugs. It doesn't matter what kind of drug it is or what drug it is, it's still an addiction.
started here in 1989 as a counselor. So for me, it is a place where I grew up professionally, where I learned really most of my skills in this profession, and where I have seen so many youth and family and staff come through and grow in their careers, grow in their lives, make changes, pour out their hearts. It means, I don't even know how to put that into words, because there's just so much that I've seen over the years happen in this place. So it's kind of a place of, I guess it's a place for opportunity for change.
I think Turning Point is a chance for a new life for a person. I see these clients come in and they just don't know how to cope with things appropriately in their life. And I think it's a chance for them to focus on themselves, to kind of be pulled out of all that chaos and to take some time to focus on themselves and learn how to take care of themselves better. And then in the end, they're more prepared to cope with all of those things and more prepared to, I like that Turning Point, we do what we can to make sure that the situation that the clients are going back out into is a healthy one for them, you know, with family therapy and everything. So I think it's just, it's a chance for them to be successful, and we help them with that.
Realistically, the people who work here do this because they really have a heart for this work, because it means something to get in the middle of a life that's headed down a bad path and to help change that life and really make a difference. It's important to understand that donors and volunteers are our lifeblood, and that every dime counts. And so when you're saying to yourself, how can I help and can I make a difference? The answer is absolutely yes. You can help by making a small donation, you can help by making a significant contribution, or you can help by volunteering, but every dime helps and every effort helps.
I honestly don't think I would be alive if I hadn't done something at the point that, well, it's not that I did something. If something hadn't happened when it did, I think that my life would be really drastically different. In 10 years, I would like to be done with my master's degree. I'm planning on getting a master's in clinical social work. And, you know, as ambitious as I am, I'll probably move on to a doctorate. I would also like to be a mother. Thank you.